Hello everyone, we are back with the most interesting and most important video of today. That is going to be, I can bet you this is going to be most fruitful video for all the students who are appearing for SAT August 2025 or coming SATs, because this is going to be very fruitful for all the students. Why I'm saying this? Because I personally experienced this. As I told you, I have 6+ years of experience in tutor as an SAT tutor. So it is about 6 years back when I started this journey with the students. I always, when I'm telling them to practice it using Desmos, practice this question using Desmos, and do not practice this question on Desmos, we can't do that question on Desmos. Students used to get confused. The teacher, please, I am not understanding. Some questions we can do on Desmos, but some questions we can't do on Desmos. How we'll get to know that? Is there any way to do that? Because they used to get irritated. They don't used to figure out, right? So, what I did, I compiled everything in one page and gave it to them. I made a list of all the topics along with the examples that see these many questions you can do on Desmos, but other than these questions, you should not use Desmos. What are the cases where you should not use Desmos? Because you will not end up getting the answer. You will only waste your time in your SAT. And you also know every second counts there, right? It is important. So today I presented that similar list to you in front of you so that you can also save your time and you can work smarter while giving your SAT. So let's start this video, but still now if you have not subscribed, please do subscribe it, because in the coming days you will get so many things to learn here that you will not find anywhere in the YouTube. Okay, so let's get started. So first topic that you can do on Desmos is simultaneous equation. I'm so sorry if because my handwriting is not that good, but yeah, I'll try my best to write it. Simultaneous equations. Simultaneous equations, as in, suppose you are getting an equation in two variables, two equations. For example, 2a plus b equals to 2. 4a minus 2b equals to 19. So these are the two equations we can do on Desmos. But the only thing is, you Desmos do not understand other than x and y. No variable it understands. Because we have a graph and we have x-axis, y-axis. So whatever you write, always replace these variables with x and y. Instead of a, you can write x. Instead of b, you will write y. Okay, so wherever the intersection point comes, you will get x comma y. Now you know what is x and what is y, right? These type of questions you can do on Desmos. Now whenever equation is given in one variable, for example, you have to solve 55 over x plus 2 equals to x. So it gives you a line, right? You will get the answer from here. You can easily get the answer from here. What you have to do, you have to simply put it on Desmos and check. Today we are not going to use Desmos and show you. I'm sorry. Otherwise this video is going to be too longer. If you want me to do that along with the examples I show you on Desmos, please tell me in the comment section of this video. If I get 10 comments, surely I'll make a video where I will be explaining you the same things along with the example of each concept. I'll show you on the Desmos. Okay, but please help me, because I think many of you will understand, but there are many students who might not understand, so it's better for me to uh, understand from your comments. Okay, but how to put it on Desmos? This is very important. Just divide it into two functions. You have lines in Desmos. These are the places where you can put functions. So you write 55 over x plus 2 here. Okay, and in the other you can write y equals to 6. Whatever it is, suppose it is 8, y equals to 8. Okay, so we just divide it into two functions. Divide one function into equation into two functions. That's how you have to do. Now, coming to, I'll erase this. You can put it and check it. Meanwhile, while watching the video, at the side, in the other tab, open Desmos and you can do it. Third is whenever some suppose equation of line is given, not equation of line that we already did, equation of circle is given. So we use Desmos in circle equation as well, but not always. Remember this. Okay, not always. Why I'm saying this? You will get better answer, better clarity when you use GDC for that. Okay, but we can use it. For example, suppose equation is given x minus 6 whole square plus y minus 1 whole square equals to 36, right? Now if equation is given, like suppose they are saying this is the equation, if circle is translated downwards a units, that is circle is tangent. That means if we are shifting up or down, we can use it. But what if they are given with an equation in general form, ax square plus ay square plus bx plus cy plus d equals to 0. This is also the form circle equation of a circle. When you're expanding this general form, you will get it in this form. We always use GDC, we will never use Desmos. Never use Desmos for this. Always use GDC. But in this case, we can use whenever the equation of circle is given and when we are translating it to the right side, six steps to the right, 6 steps up, like that. Okay. In that case, we can use. Now, coming to the next concept, that is inequality. Always use Desmos whenever you have any question related to inequality. Inequality always, Desmos always helps you in these questions. Suppose I am giving you an inequality. Let's say it is 2x plus 3y greater than equals to 5, and other we have 4x plus 5y less than equals to 20. Now, suppose 2 points are given in the question. Let's say option A, option B, option C, and option D. 2 comma 0, 2 comma 2, 4 comma 0, negative, sorry, 2 comma 10, let's say. Now they are saying you have to find out which of the following do not satisfy this inequality. Do not satisfy means you will not get these points in that common region, common shaded part. And if this point satisfies, that means you will find these coordinate in that shaded part. Okay, the common region of these two inequalities. Best is to put it on Desmos and just put this point also, coordinate also on Desmos and find it out. We will be doing these type of questions in the coming Desmos, the same playlist. We will be doing detailed video. First I'll start with simultaneous equation. I'll make you do at least 5 questions on simultaneous equation. I'll show you the demo. I'll show you in the live class. Then I will do these kind of questions. Separate videos will be made for sure. This is just an introduction, understand, okay? So that you can make a list of it. Now, what could be the fifth one? Fifth one will be regression. What is regression now? My students, actually many of the students take too much time to understand regression, but once you are done with regression, if you understood regression, 90% of the question paper you can do it easily, because regression questions are the questions where you get stuck in your SAT. And trust me, they are super easy. You need practice, that's it. Questions will be like, suppose equation is not given. Suppose I'll take the linear equation, just a simple example, not to complex you. Suppose I have y equals to mx plus c. Now they'll not even write this. They might write, but they'll simply say there is a line. Now you should know the line equation of a line. Okay. This is the line, and suppose they are given with the two coordinates, let's say 2 comma 16 and 1 comma 12. Okay. Now whenever we have two unknowns and 2 points are given, we can easily use regression and find out the value of m and c. No need to do it manually, no need to plug in the value of x and y for 2 comma 16 and 1 comma 12 and then find out the value of m and c. No, we can do it on Desmos. If 3 points are unknown, then we should have, if three are unknowns, three variables are there, then you must know 3 points. Never consider y and x as unknowns, okay? Other than y and x, we'll consider them as unknown values. I hope you got it. I'll show you each and every concept. I'll put a topic also. Whenever I'm making a video, I'll put a separate topic that today we are going to do Desmos, regression on Desmos. Today we'll understand how to do how to solve simultaneous equations on Desmos. Okay. So that's how it'll help you. How many points are done? 4 points are done. 5. Okay. Now the fifth point will be, we can do questions like, suppose one table is given. Okay. And here I have the values of x and here I have the values of h of x. Let's say 1, -2, 3, 6, then we have 2, 1. Okay, these are the values. Now what if equations are given? One equation is given, quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c. And they are asking you to find out what is a plus b plus c. We have three unknowns and we have 3 points. Can I use regression? So don't consider it a point. Let's say it's a kind of example of a regression. Okay. Example of point number 5. Fine. Now suppose a question could be, let's say, I'm telling you the next topic, that is point number 6. Question could be, find coefficient of x square for a parabola whose vertex is given and one point is given through which it passes. Let's say I want to find out the coefficient of x square whose vertex is given and it passes through the point 1 comma 2, that is xy is given, right? Again, I have 2 points. What is the vertex form? Y equals to a x minus h whole square plus k, right? So I already know the vertex. That means instead of x I'll write 3, this is h comma k. So my new equation would be y equals to a h comma k means x minus 3 plus 9 whole square, right? So I have only one unknown to find out, rest I know. Can I do that? One point is already given. I can do that. I can use regression in this case. Okay, because I will tell you, because whenever equation is given in vertex form, here we were writing equation in general form. So if you are doing it for general form, whatever unknowns are there, those many points should be given. 3 unknowns, 3 points. If you check here also, equation is given in general form, slope intercept form. So 2 unknowns, 2 points were given. But whenever equation is given in vertex form, it happens in quadratic, then we must know the vertex and 1 point. That will work because there is only one unknown left. If I know the vertex, that means I already know the two values. I know the value of h, I know the value of k. I only need the value of 1. So there's only a. That one unknown is there. That means I only need 1 point. Okay. So still I can use regression in this case, but this is a vertex form. Then you can use Desmos whenever absolute value functions are given. For example, if you want to find x minus 4, absolute value of x minus 4 equals to 1. Better use Desmos. Always use Desmos, but do not put this directly. Break it into two different functions. You will write in the first line, you will write absolute value of x minus 4. And in the second line, write y equals to 1. Why I'm saying this? Because when you're putting this as it is, you can directly put it on Desmos, and when you'll check, you will get two vertical lines on x-axis, which are actually intersecting at x-axis. But you won't be able to find the points because when you try to click on it, these intersection points, it will not allow you to click. That's why we divide it into two different functions. Now what will happen, how the graph of this two different functions will look like? You'll get one straight line, y equals to 1, and you'll get another like a triangle. So you can easily click on these intersection points and you can find out the coordinates. Okay, that's why we always divide it into two separate functions. Fine. I hope you understood. This will come when you will practice, and when we will do some detailed classes of Desmos, we'll understand. Okay, but please understand, you also have to practice it parallelly. If you're getting one question done, open Desmos, minimize it, and bring it on the screen and try to do it by your own. Then move on to the next question. Okay, coming to, I think most of the things we have already covered. Yeah, I don't think so. There is any other question left. So these are the 5, 6 topics where we can use Desmos. Okay. Whenever equation is given in one variable, we can always use Desmos. But what if my equation is given in, instead of 2, suppose if I'm using simultaneous equation. Instead of 2, I'm writing A. Here I have not A is already there. Let's say I'm writing C. Now I have 3 unknowns. I cannot use Desmos. Okay. I can replace 2 variables with x and y, but I don't know what about 3. What about C? What I'll do with C? So we cannot use Desmos in that case. Okay. So meanwhile, while doing the classes on these particular topics, there might be 7 to 8 classes of Desmos. But if you are doing those 7 to 8 classes Desmos religiously and also practicing by your own, you can bet me, I have 6 to 7 years of experience, and trust me, in this my in whole journey of 6 to 7 years, none of the student came to me and said, teacher, I don't know which question to do on Desmos and which question I should not do on Desmos. So trust me, if you're doing it the way I want you to do, you will not get stuck anywhere. So I hope this video was fruitful, and in the coming days you will surely get so many things here in one place, at one place. So stay tuned, and you can share to your friends who are preparing for SAT or who are looking for the best concepts in a better way. So yeah, you can convey this to them. That's all for today. I'll see you in the next series. Thank you. Bye bye.